Hi, everyone. I will be with you in 1 minute. Hi, Tembelili. I will be with you in 1 minute. Okay. Hi, Ronald. Hi, Carrie. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. For those who are new, my name is Milou. I was born clairvoyant, which means I don't use any tools to read, but I am also a psychic and a medium. And I want to thank the chat managers for your help. I really appreciate it. I couldn't do this without you. Uh, I just I learned a little while ago. There are two things that are on my mind, and I wouldn't be surprised if you guys feel the same way. I just learned a little while ago that the Pentagon, uh, Greg Miller, I believe his name is, decided to halt the transition meetings between the Biden team and the Pentagon. I feel Trump is trying to destabilize our country because he lost. He doesn't care anymore. And you know something? Some in the Republican Party are willing to go along with it as long as they can remain in power. They're going to fail, but they're going to cause a lot of damage. Well, I don't feel they'll succeed because for some reason, I feel the Biden people are very resourceful, they are very smart, and I just read something else as well that gave me grave concern. A Republican senator is questioning the type of people or Biden's nominees, those people who have to get Senate confirmation to be in their positions, regardless of what those senators do. I feel Biden is going to find spots for these people in order to make sure that his government is functioning at full, uh, is able to take care of the major problems confronting America. It's a tall order. He has an amazing challenge ahead of himself. And no, I know there is no Superman, but these people are so experienced, they have so much experience. I feel they are going to be able to meet the challenges that those Republicans are throwing in front of them. And also, I feel at some point the public will get involved. And even Republicans who voted for Trump are going to step in as well because they want the country to function, not some baby. Well, I'm really giving babies a bad name by calling him, well, I should say he's behaving very immaturely for a 74-year-old. You lost an election, you move on. But instead, he's trying to do everything to sabotage the Biden's team, the country, and as you know, I am going to lead into the next subject I wanted to give you my intuitive impression about today. A lot of those of you who have been following me for a while, are aware that I have always been very nervous when Trump meets Putin and he does it on his own, the way he wants to. he does not follow protocol. It doesn't take a brainiac to know he's got to be up to something. Thank you very much, Paul Villanov, for your generosity and the super chat. Thank you. I love you guys too. We'll try. Well, I'm doing the best I can to stay healthy. Please do. You do the same. In any event, I want to say that I am hoping I can validate this at some point. Those meetings were not in our favor. And I feel like saying some of the actions that we see, let's say, for example, our networks that have been invaded, basically, okay, the intrusion into our computer networks, the access to the Defense Department, to the Pentagon, and among other places, they're not happening just out of the blue. Putin is not just taking chances. Putin knows what Trump will do and what Trump will not do. Right now, I know he called Biden to congratulate him. This guy is beginning to feel the pressure because he knows that Biden is not Trump, and he doesn't have Biden in his pockets. He cannot buy Biden. The other thing is, I heard last night that the Russian, well, Putin doesn't care anymore if we bring economic pressure, or there isn't that much more we can do economically to pressure them. But for some reason, intuitively, I feel there is a lot we can do to thwart Putin and put him back in his place. I feel there are things behind the scenes, and even other places in the world, we can cause a lot of trouble for him. I feel Putin is playing with fire and he will lose. I don't feel he's going to win this battle. And Trump and those who are getting in Biden's way will pay a price. It's not because Biden is going to go after them. There are more infractions or misdeeds that Trump have committed behind the scenes that we are not aware of, or his mishandling and his ineptitude, his ignorance. And he has those people like Graham trying to help cover for him. And the Nuneses of this world, all these people are going to have problems. Because I feel that's what Trump is trying to do right now, starting with DOJ. Today, it's DOD, Department of Defense, the Pentagon, all these places. Remember, guys, I told you as I'm saying this, I'm being shown those people he put in different places. If these people think that they are going to be able to thwart this transition, they are mistaken. Patriots are going to stand up, and the Trump forces will fall, and it's not going to be pretty. You know, every time I hear in the news, like when I read this thing on Axios, I will put a link in the community board after I am done. Every time I read those things, I try, I begin to panic, but for some reason I'm getting a feeling not to worry. You know, when you are being told intuitively certain things, because first of all, McConnell does not want to take part in what Trump and some Republicans would like to do. he is in charge of the Senate. He does not want history to remember him as having anything to do with overthrowing or changing our form of government. All he wants to do is place judges and influence and turn the country more conservative. I'm not giving him a pass. I don't like McConnell. I think, every time I see, first of all, the kids that we have at the border, the number of cars, people waiting on food lines, and they are fighting over $600, giving people $600. I mean, are you kidding me? What can $600 can do anything for anyone? So all I have to do is think about these things. Even if I had any good feeling about these people, it turns me right off. So the point I'm trying to make is, I'm not saying these things to give him a pass. I'm simply saying how he's thinking, that he doesn't want his name go down in history as an enabler, to the point he has enabled Trump, but not to the point, just like Barr reached a limit, he said no more. The same thing with McConnell, and I predicted a long time ago that he would have a falling out with Trump. I was wrong with the time frame, but it's happening right now. And McConnell does not want to be part of anything that has to do with changing our form of government. When I touch with him, that's what I am getting. But people like Graham, they are desperate. They have issues. Graham, I feel, has emotional issues. There's an inferiority complex with Graham. I feel makes him very dangerous. But all these things will come out at some point. We will find out. But intuitively, what I'm being told, all those shenanigans Republicans are pulling behind the scenes will not work. They will delay things. They can hamper Biden, but Trump has no choice but to leave. There is no way out. What's terrifying him, as I have been saying for a while, is knowing that he's going to have to pay for his past misdeeds. And right now he knows there's nothing he can do to stop it from happening. His back is against the wall, so right now he's desperate. He's trying to push all the buttons, pull all the levels of government, level of power, whatever he can do to stay where he is. As I'm talking to you, I'm seeing him leaving. So don't worry when you hear if I told you those things I mentioned, like the Pentagon, what they are doing, refusing to cooperate with the Biden team and all that, don't worry about it. Trump has no choice. In fact, he's digging the hole deeper for himself. And when the story comes out about all these Republicans who have been supporting him and the many crimes he has committed in the past that are going to come out to the surface, it's going to be shocking. So, and turn a lot of people who were in his base to turn against him. That's my prediction. And the other thing, I have the computer intrusion, the network intrusion, the hacking that we've been hearing about. Yes, Russia did it. Putin is behind it all. Putin is doing it because he knows he can get away with it. But I feel, yes, it may take us a little time to fix the problem, but I feel we'll get there. And yes, Putin will pay a price. Don't be surprised. I don't know exactly when this is going to happen, but don't be surprised if Putin finds himself out of power in the not too distant future because of what we see going on, some of the things that he has been attempting to do, his involvement in our, for example, the election, everything we see going on right now is basically the result of Putin sticking his fingers into our elections. I don't feel, there are things I'm not going to discuss here, but I don't feel he's going to get away with it. And he's going to pay dearly at the right time for for what he's done. He's gone too far. So that is my prediction. In the not too distant future, I feel a few years, Putin is going to find himself on the wrong side of where he stands right now, on the other side of where he is right now. We will see what that is at the right time. And all the Republicans who are helping Trump, trying to keep him in power, suggesting that he brings the military in to do all kinds of stuff, I don't feel the military is going to listen to him and do anything. I don't feel that's going to work. So don't worry. And like we were talking about, Linda and I, we were talking about yesterday, those militias, whatever we call them, they are terrorists, these people. They will be put out with extreme violence. So don't worry. Okay, I'll answer some questions because it seems like you guys have a lot of questions. Let me see. Okay, Salome is asking, what about the shortage of vaccines? All the states told they can't have what they were promised, and Pfizer saying it's in the warehouse ready to go. Don't worry. All these things, I mean, I knew, did I mention this? I think I mentioned it. I said not to worry. This thing is going to pick up speed. It's Trump's ineptitude, ignorance, and that's why he lost. Thank God he lost the White House, because he's dumb. But we're going to have plenty of vaccines because we're at the beginning right now, and there's a bottleneck. Everything will fall into place. So I don't know exactly. I'm not a logistic expert, but I feel like saying there are a lot of creative people out there. They will find ways for these pharmaceutical companies to release the vaccines. We have two now, I suppose we had one before. And from what I understand, the one that was approved yesterday, Moderna, is you can only one shot. You don't need two like the one from Pfizer. But the point is, that's going to be resolved. So don't worry. Kamal Monga is saying my audio is very low. Please, friends, let me know if that's true, because my volume is up. Please let me know, everyone, if my volume is low. Hi, Lupita 237. How are you? Let's see. Okay, thank you, Lupita. All right. Let me look for another question. Okay, Marge Chabono, I'm sorry. He said, Milo, do you think all these 120 people in Congress will be discovered for their corruption? I think they are all bought and paid for by foreign money. You know, it's all these people, they're not worried. I don't see them getting foreign money, but what's going on is Republicans, and I've said that over a year ago, maybe two, okay? They don't care. All they think about is winning. And if you watch, let's say, for example, right now, different states are allowing more people to vote by mail. And a lot of people are finding out, oh, I could do this. And now Republicans are complaining, oh, we can't do that anymore because if more people vote, we're never going to win. So it's not about country. It's about them staying in power. So that's the motivation. It's not because they're getting money. And some of them are downright not very smart. Okay? And for somebody to be supporting, I mean, we've lost over 300,000 people because of Trump and his family's ineptitude. And these people still want him in power. Yesterday we heard about a couple of them were promoting this herd immunity thing. I believe it's Sweden who did it. The head of their government, I believe it's a king or something like that. They came out yesterday or the day before yesterday and said they failed. So these people are sycophants, and they're not leaders. They're a bunch of followers who are able to con their way, just like Trump did, into the positions that they are in. They don't qualify to be there, in my opinion. But some of them, unfortunately, they lie to their constituency, and they are what they are. Like that guy, I believe he's in Georgia, the head coach, who cannot, who didn't know why the Second World War, why we were fighting. Okay, so all these people are ignorant. And now he declared yesterday, as I'm saying this, I'm being shown this, so I might as well tell you. He said yesterday that he was going to contest. He was not going to recognize Biden's win. So that won't do anything except for delaying the whole process. That's all it's going to do, no matter what. Biden would be president, and he'll be inaugurated on the 20th. So these are the type of people we have in there. They don't care about the country. It's their pocket, themselves. That's like that guy Purdue in Georgia, who's trying to win re-election. Okay. All these guys, from what I understand, he made a whole bunch of stock transaction, buying and selling. Okay. And he bought stocks from, let's say, for example, that's the one I remember I read. He invested money in a company that makes body bags. Okay. So these are the type of people we have. And their leaders are no better. If they had good leaders, okay, McConnell is concerned about one thing: nominating judges and the 1%, whatever they tell him to do. I know he's going to find a way to get this guy in line, that the guy who got elected not too long ago. He's replacing Jones, the gentleman who's being considered for AG position by Biden. Okay, so those are the type of people we have. If they don't have good leadership, people who can stand up to them and talk to them and let them know, first of all, what the rules are, and if they're a bunch of immorals, it's party and themselves before country. That's why we have this. So, no, it's not money. Those 120 people are marked for life. It's not 120, I believe it's 126. They're never going to be able to let down what they did. Right now, we're in the heat of the battle. People are not able to look at what's going on. But give it another few months after Trump leaves, you're going to see the transformation that's going to take place, and a lot of people are going to have to defend what they've done. It may, like I said, I told you guys, as you know, so those of you who've been following me, when I predict something, it happened, but it may happen really late. Let's say, for example, in the case of Barr, I thought Barr would have been gone by the beginning of the summer, but it's happening now. Okay? So it may take a little longer than I predict and I feel for those people to pay for basically supporting trying to overthrow democracy. But they will be held accountable. That's my prediction. Okay. Let's see. Scrolling up. Yeah, Tamara Batolo, I just spoke about that. Tamara Batolo is asking, Milo, did you see the political report stating that emails were found stating that the goal of the administration was, well, the administration was basically promoting, that was their plan to promote herd immunity. And well, you know something, friends? You know, I don't recall when I made, when I gave you my intuitive impression when I said Trump loves to kill people or he doesn't care. Well, that's the same thing to me. I have to, I have to see when I try to figure out when I said that, because that may be what I was getting. Like when they were having those discussions that, well, I don't care. If we lose so many people, so be it. And because Trump is lazy, he's not qualified to be in the position that he's in. Okay, he's used to running a little mom and pop store, to running a government. This guy has no idea. That's why everything, he has to be involved with everything. He has to make the latest decisions. He cannot stand it if someone else says something, even if the other person is right. He's going to bash you, or he's not going to listen to you, or basically silence you. So Trump has no idea. He's so ignorant, and his family too. I'm sorry, but I'm being honest with you guys. They are all dumb. And if you watch what they've been doing, okay, they are stupid. They burn their bridges. They can't think any further than the tip of their noses. They have no idea. And that's what's going to come back in the next few months. They're going to start seeing the repercussion of their past misdeeds and their behaviors. New York State will be relentless, among other states. But since New York State, it feels like to me that's in front. But what I was trying to figure out, what I was trying to say is, I wonder when they were having that herd immunity conversation, if it's not the same time I was picking up that Trump doesn't care. He will kill people, but, well, he has proven me right, because, like I said in previous streams, the federal government is trying to kill 9 people. Okay? They are executing 9 people. I mean, are you kidding me? If I were in Trump's shoes, why would I do that? These people have been in jail forever, and there was a moratorium or something like that, or we did not execute people. Why should I start something like that again? To put it on my conscience? Are you kidding? So that's what Trump and his family, it makes them feel good. It makes them feel powerful. They can, they do what they want. And that's what people, like when I was in Haiti, the government and those who were in it, that's what they used to do. They have power over you. They will kill you with impunity. They don't care. And that's Trump. So, but all those things are coming out now, and it's not going to look good for him, his family. Like Ivanka's name is in it too. She was trying to influence what the CDC was putting out to the public. So it's not going to be fun. Tracy was saying, will the Proud Boys try to disrupt the inauguration, and will the Secret Service stop them? What I'm being told, what I was told last weekend when they were in DC, these guys have been infiltrated. They just don't know it. Okay? Let them try. There will be and for a rude awakening. So just remember I told you. Okay. Let's see. I am looking. Debbie Johnson is saying, I said, Milu, you said that sometime in the spring when COVID was spreading everywhere. Debbie Johnson, I'm not quite sure. I always said around this time we would have. Oh, Debbie Johnson, I got you now. Yes. You know, Debbie, that's probably, I got you. I'm sorry. I misunderstood what you posted. Yeah, you're talking about, because I said I was trying to figure out when I made that prediction, or that how I felt about Trump. Yes, it was probably around the spring. That's what it felt like to me. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Haley. Haley's mom, Hall, says, I have to go, be safe, and I will see you two all tomorrow night. Okay, Harley, see you tomorrow. Okay. Jeffrey Stein is asking, will Beto O'Rourke be in the Biden administration? You know, I feel and always felt Beto and Pete Buttigieg would be in this administration. I don't know if he will be in a cabinet position, but I wouldn't be surprised. So Mayor Pete got his position, so I wouldn't be surprised if Beto gets one too. Okay. Susan Cruzen is asking, will they agree on stimulus this time? Oh, yes, because for one reason, McConnell is motivated, very motivated on doing it now because he doesn't want to lose. According to the news, McConnell said they are getting beat up. The two runoffs, the two senators, the runoff that's going on in Georgia, that's his motivation. He wants to get everything done so that he doesn't lose his powerful leadership position. That's the motivation. So you're going to get the money. They're going to do it. Okay, Susan? Timber Lily saying, Milu, I'm ashamed of Republicans. I'm not. I said, don't be. It's not you. It's not your fault. I'm not, I think they're a bunch of, I've never held them in high esteem, so I'm not surprised, no ashamed. They're just garbage. And anybody who can try to change the form, that's what they want. And it's for selfish reasons. They want to change things so they can stay in power. That's all. Forget the country. And they think if they keep Trump where Trump is, they're in high positions and they're safe. These people have no idea. I mean, they should know already. Look at the way Trump behaved. Look at how much Barr saved him. He didn't care. He turned on Barr. So they're not paying attention. Okay, friends, thank you very much for spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. If you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And also, if anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilu.com, or you can send me an email at psychicmilu@aol.com. We can discuss when it would be a good time for us to talk. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. I will see you tomorrow at 6. Till then, bye.